guys, Frank Trades here, bringing you a new weekly stock watch list. Before we get started though, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We'd really appreciate that. With that being said, let's go ahead and dive into the watch list. So, as far as earnings this week goes, we are starting to get into the tech stocks, so everything is starting to ramp up a little bit. So, for this week, not really too many big things going on. Really, the two biggest ones that I've seen so far is TSM and Netflix. And TSM reports before open on Thursday, and then Netflix reports after close on Thursday. So those two will be on high alert and see if those have anything for any after earnings move that I'm able to take advantage of and be able to handle it with anything of that sort. If there is anything, for those who are in the Stock Hours chat or watching Nora's live streams, you may even hear me mention something along the lines of it's one of those stocks if they have any potential move with it. So if you want to catch that, then Discord link is in the description or on the channel in the bio. Or if you want to catch it on one of Nora's streams, then just go to his YouTube channel and you just click on any of his live streams that he goes live every single morning at 9:30 a.m. So yeah, that's about it for earnings. We can go ahead and go into the watch list. As you can see, it's a little bit different. Like I said, last week we really didn't have anything not worth making a video for, but going into today with NQ, we're still in chop. Now, we did have some major news overnight. I mean, I can show you guys on the 30-minute real quickly. We did have a massive gap down, around almost 400 points, and then we managed to bounce 100 points off of that. So we're realistically down like 300 points from where we gapped down. Of course, with the straight closing, this kind of just puts us more in a chop area. So for the meantime, really just looking at anything below 29,200 for any downside continuation on that, and then below 29,000 for confirmation for some more downside. Yes, kind of the same story here. Like I said, it's pretty straightforward. We're kind of in this choppy area, so I want to keep things really easy, really simple. ES is a little bit different here. We're still a little bit far away from all-time highs, 150 points if you're counting it right at 7,600. So it's still a little far, but it is holding up a lot better than the tech sector. So that is something to keep in mind. Obviously, I do have this trend line here that we did make note this previous week. Let me go and extend this for you guys, and this is on the 4-hour or the 1-hour. This is on the 4-hour, and I believe NQ had one similar, if I'm not mistaken. I may have glanced over that one. We broke that one, so that one doesn't really matter anymore. So the one in ES is the one that really matters a lot right now. That we're still holding up, still a little far away from this one as well. 100 points, that's a lot for ES. So we'll have to wait and see how that develops. But this trend starts in the 4-hour on June 10th. So yeah, there's that. As far as stocks go, there really isn't too much going on, if I'm being honest. Apple, really, the all-time high break here looks really good. If I put this on the 1 year, you can see what I'm talking about. 317.40 is the all-time high, and we did break that pre-market by 9 cents. But this is something that I am watching pre-market for anyone interested looking at this morning. And then next up is SpaceX. Like I said, there is not much going on this morning. It is pretty flat. I see Meta as well on my radar, but Meta, the issue with that is the spreads are bad, and I did pull back from the catalyst because most of the highs that Meta has made, I'll pull up the chart here in a second, is just based off a catalyst. There's really no technicals behind it. It's literally just one catalyst behind it driving the stock really high up right now. So SpaceX, I am looking at this at 140 and then 135 if we happen to see some sort of sell-off on this. It is pretty interesting to see SpaceX kind of just hovering below IPO lows now, which was at 150. So that is a red flag for me for the stock to be able to see more downside, which I don't mind. I think catching SpaceX is a great stock with options. So it'll be interesting to see, the very least, see how this is moving this entire week. So, and I'll take a look at Meta here for you guys. I already know what it's doing, but like I said, it is all catalyst based on why Meta's up this high. So for the meantime, I really don't got anything left on Meta. Really, anything at 680 would be interesting. Maybe the 678.50 area. That is a genuine level, but we are what, $10-14 away from that area. So this is a good weekly watch, but for the meantime, for as of today, really nothing on this. So, but yeah, with that being said, hope you guys enjoy this short watch list. Like I said, there's not really too many big outlooks for the week besides the earnings. With tech earnings starting to go around the corner. So with that being said, before you guys go, don't forget to leave a like. But with that being said, hope you guys enjoy the video. And yeah, take care and peace out.